Hello, hello. So I just got the thing summoning. Let me cut that off, saying that Les Brown just went live too. So I'm competing with Les Brown. How funny. But hi, everybody. My name is Linda Murray Bullard. They call me the Business Plug. And this is the Business Plugs Mixer. I host it each Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And so today we're going to talk about the power of purpose. Today we're talking about the power of purpose because one of the questions that I get all the time from new entrepreneurs and new business owners is, Linda, how do I find my purpose? How do I find what business I'm supposed to be in? And so we're going to talk about that. And guess what? I'm going to use one of my favorite books. I'm going to use The Power of Focus. It's Bird's Eye by Brian Tracy. Like Brian Tracy has Eat That Frog, right? Where he teaches us about time management. And so this is his newest book. And I've already started on it. I've done a couple of chapters in my Facebook group. I have a Facebook group of about 500, a little bit over 500 people, and it's called what is it called? It's called Building Your Own Six-Figure Business. And so for the last year, I have been growing that Facebook group with entrepreneurs who are in all different types of phases of business of their business's life cycle. So what I do is I help people learn how to do business well. And what that consists of is I have a course that's a 12-week course that I help you, we dissect your business, and I teach you things like how to structure well, how to um, let's see, how to structure well, how to put systems in your business, how to do marketing, how to do a bunch of things. Marketing, sales, distribution, customer service, all of that. So that's one of the things I do. And I do that with my course. I also do that with consultations, and sometimes it's outside of my scope. So I have to do it with people who complement my services. So there are sometimes I send people to other people. So yes, I've been doing that for 8 years. March 4th will be 8 years that I've had my business. I started my business because my corporate America job went awry. And so in 2013, in January 2013, my 26-year career was over because they implemented the Affordable Health Care Act. And that sounds bad. When I tell people, they will be like, "Oh, the Affordable Health Care Act." But in actuality, it was a blessing because that same policy, that same insurance policy helped my niece to get much needed breast cancer treatment and medication. So if it's a trade-off, and that's what I consider it a trade-off. It's like my job for her life, and I'm good with that. I am very good with that because it gave me the opportunity to reinvent myself. I wrote my book. You'll see my book back there with my mother's picture on it. I wrote my book, Building uh the Well Ran Dry Memoirs of a Motherless Child, which talks about my life story. I wrote it and put it in the Library of Congress. And then after I did that, I wanted to think about my purpose, think about why am I here? I felt like there should be more that I should be doing. And so I started trying to seek out my purpose. So that's why tonight's topic is kind of close to my heart, is because I had to seek out my purpose after losing my job for 26 years. Like that's a long relationship to be on one job for that long. And so I knew that it would take me longer to get back to the salary I had, right? And even in that, I was going through a divorce and lost my job at the same time. So like 75% of my income was gone. And so I had to come up with a way of reinventing myself and to do some of the things that I had been putting off because I was raising children, right? And so again, the book that you see right there behind me of my that has my mother's picture on it. They say she looks like I look like her. Um, I wrote the book, put it in the Library of Congress, and then started doing a national tour teaching people about the power of choice. And so my story is at the age of 9 on Christmas Day, my mom died of the Hong Kong flu, which is much like COVID. And so, in fact, if you Google it, there's actually a documentary with me talking about 1968 and 2020 because those two pandemics have a lot in common. So that's one thing. The next thing is I wrote the book and I decided, okay, I need to do something else because I wasn't finished. And so I began being mentored by Steve Harvey. Yeah, that's Steve Harvey. So his circle of people became my mentors, he and his circle of people. And so for 4 years, I was flying all over the country to be in the audience when he did his teaching. And after that ended, I still felt like there was more for me to do. So I met with some other people and I've been getting coached and counseled since then as I built my business. Right now, I am in the mastermind with Ronnie and Lamar Tyler, the Tylers out of Atlanta, Traffic Sales and Profit. And so I'm working with them in the mastermind. This is my second year of being in the mastermind with them. So I'm telling you all of that because I want you to understand that it's a journey. So trying to find your purpose and trying to get to what feels right to you, it may take you on a journey. Like I've been doing a lot of things since 2013 when I lost my job. And so I'm going to lean now on Brian Tracy's book because he starts the book off talking about the deep craving of the human nature is for a sense of meaning and purpose in life. And so if you're feeling like you don't know what your purpose is and you're feeling that burn like I need to find out my purpose, then that's natural. Like that's a human instinct that we all want to find out why we're here. Like we want to find meaning to our lives. And so he uses Mark Twain's quote, which says, the two most important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why. Wow. Mark Twain was a pretty smart guy, don't you think? I think he was. And that quote really hits home, right? The two most important days of your life are the day you were born and then the day you find out why. And this next quote that he used by Wayne Dyer, actually, I can relate to it so well. It says, each child comes into the world with secret orders. What might yours be? And I truly believe that we all come into the world with a package. We all come into the world with something we need to deliver to make the world better. And so once we find out what that is, then we can walk therein. But here's the trick, finding out what that is. And when I'm talking to business owners and they'll say, well, Linda, I know I want to start a business, but I don't know what kind of business I need to start. And so I'll say to them, we'll start talking about the 10-year-old them. Like, what did you want to be when you were 10? What is that? Because most times that's that purest desire of what you want to be. And so we start walking through their lives and we find out that there are remnants of those dreams still existing, still holding on sparks like that candle in my background that's still flickering and waving in the wind. And so helping them to find out what it was that they dreamed of at 10 kind of reconnects people with their essence. Like I get to hear when it clicks. I get to see their eyes open up when they realize all my life I've been doing what I wanted to do at 10 and I didn't even realize it. And most times it's because life is so noisy. Like you have kids and spouses and appointments and schedules and all kind of things to distract you. But then when you get quiet and when you start thinking about why you're here, when you start really understanding the power of your purpose and how your purpose is to serve others and not to serve yourself, like when you can reconnect with why you're here, that is so powerful and it's so empowering. And you're able to not only help yourself, but you're able to actually help other people. And that's what I do is I go around the country. Like I've spoken in Barbados, I've spoken in Africa, I've spoken in various parts of the United States because that was my purpose. I remember being 10 and wanting to be a flight attendant. I wanted to be a flight attendant and a teacher. And I've been doing flights, not been attending to many people, but I've been doing flights and I've been helping people to find their purpose. I've been teaching them how to find their purpose. Another thing he talks about in the book, he talks about Maslow, right? And Maslow, the hierarchy, right? The different types of things we need in life in order just to be sustainable. And he talks about the two types of needs, the deficiency need and the being need. And so when he's talking about the deficiency need, he talks about it as he describes it as fears, doubts, worries, and unresolved conflicts that serve as brakes on individual potential and hold people back most of their lives. Wow. I'll read that again. Deficiency needs. They're defined as fears, doubts, worries, and unresolved conflicts that serve as brakes on individual potential and hold people back most of their lives. How many times do you feel like you should be doing more, but then something in you says, no, we're afraid. We're going to stay right here. How many times have you thought, oh, wow, what it would be like to be or to do this? And then that other part of you says, but we're afraid. We're going to stay right here. We're good. When he talks about it, Maslow said 98% of the population fail to realize their full potential because one or more of these mental obstacles, those things that are holding us back from our true potential. Like he did a study, and that's what he concluded. It's just 98% of people are being held back by fear, doubts, worries, and unresolved conflicts. Wow, that's a lot of people, wouldn't you think? So then when you're trying to find your purpose, the other part of that, so if that deficiency needs are all those bad things, then the being needs is described as the qualities of self-actualization, the people who felt wonderful about themselves and who are dedicated to becoming more and more of everything they could possibly be. Like to become more, to become, to become. Uh, uh, Former First Lady Obama created her book and called it Becoming. To become everything that you were desired to be, to become everything that you were built to be. Like that is the being needs, right? So, for you to unlock your full potential, he says, to become everything you're capable of becoming, you need a higher purpose in your life. You need to commit yourself to something bigger than yourself. And he gives this five, there's a big five. So the big fives are value, vision, purpose, mission, and goals. So you need the big five. So you need to have a mission. You need to have values, first of all, before you get out the gate. You need to have values. You need to have a vision. You need to have purpose. You need to understand your mission statement and you need to have goals that you're working on. Like, are you just out here just living life every day? Whatever happens, that's what happens. You're not planning, you're not doing anything. You're just going along with your life, wondering what you should become. And then there's that burn in you that because anytime we are not living up to our potential, there's a burn like we can actually feel that, right? So the big five, you need values, those organizing principles and virtues that are most important to you and which you will not compromise for any reason. Mm, those are the values. So you need that. And the second thing you need is vision, a clear, exciting picture of your future life. as though it was ideal or perfect in every way. That's your vision. Where are you going? And then your goals. These are targets you aim for, combined with the step by step plans for the activities you need to engage in each day to make your values, vision, purpose, and mission into your reality. Yeah. So, what is your mission in life? And that's a question the book asks too. What is your mission in life? Like, why are you here? What's your purpose? Right? Many of us struggle with finding that. And so reading this book has really, really helped me to determine some things. Now, let's talk about a good mission statement. So, a good business mission statement could be something like, our mission is to provide our customers with the very best products possible. Our method is to achieve product excellence and to continually improve in every area. Our measure of success is that we grow 25% each year in sales and profitability based on customer satisfaction and repeat sales. So, if that is a mission statement for a business, everybody in the company can be clear on where they're headed. Everybody in the company can be clear on where they are. So, what is your mission statement? Do you have a mission statement? That's an excellent idea. So think about your mission statement. Why are you here? And then think about the method in which you implement why you're here, right? So thinking about that, a mission is something that can be accomplished, right? We talk about SMART goals, we talk about personal mission statements. So a personal mission statement would be something like, my mission is to help people achieve their goals far faster than they would in the absence of my help. That means that I am helping people accelerate their plans. I'm helping them jump over the potholes and take the shortcut, right? That's a part of it, is that you're helping people to move forward faster. So when you talk about your purpose, again, I truly believe that we're all here to add purpose. Our purpose is to add other purpose to other people's lives. Like we've been through everything we've been through, 100%, we've made it through. And our goal is to help other people make it through as well. We've become a guide. And so the power of our purpose, Steve Covey wrote about the importance of having a family mission statement, a mission discussed and agreed on by the family members on the basis of their lives together. Your career mission statement. Like, do you have a career mission statement? Here's an example. I provide excellent service to my customers that enrich and improve their lives and work. My method of achieving this goal is by understanding my customers' needs and practicing continuous and never ending improvement. My measure is that my customers and personal income increase by 20% or more each year. So that's very clear. So you start off with what your mission is, then you add to that the method that you're going to use in order to make sure that your mission is obtained. And then you put a measure in place. So therefore, it's not just a wish, it actually has a metric. So that makes it real. So, what is your mission? And you have to ask yourself the right question. To determine your mission for the months and years ahead, answer the following questions. And so it talks about there's three questions here. The first one talks about if you had all the money you could ever spend, but as a condition of having the money, you would have to be active and fully engaged in some occupation. What occupation would that be? Do you even know? And then it talks about, well, what do you really love to do? It's getting to know yourself. So step two is going to help you know yourself. And then step three is, what do you believe in? Because we need a belief system. We need to believe in something, right? So it's a belief system. But this is so great. And it actually helps you to write your own mission statement. And so in writing your mission statement, you're going to discover your purpose. Like you're going to discover why you're here and you're going to be able to walk therein. So, again, it's about being a service to others. Your mission should be about serving other people. Like everything you've went through that was good or bad, was designed to help you to bring your package to the world so that you can help somebody else to live life in their way, live life through whatever they're going through, live life fully so that they can become servants as well. My name is Linda Murray Bullard. They call me the business plug, and they call me the business plug because I help business owners, new and existing, who are struggling to find their way through. I have a business course that I'm doing on Saturday mornings from 9 to 12 Eastern. And tomorrow night, I get to teach about grants. So I have a grant writing class, a master class tomorrow at 6 o'clock. And I'm working to build a co-working space. Like I have all these things going. So I wanted to make sure that I told you about them. So if you were interested in to know more about any one of them, you reach out to me. But this is not to sell anything. This is actually just to tell you about your purpose. And there is power in the purpose that you were designed to be delivering to the world. Like you have a package of some sort that needs to be delivered to the world. And so if you get Brian Tracy's book, The Power of Focus, it's going to help you walk through your mission statement, among other things. It's really a small book. I mean, it's not that many pages, but it has a lot of good information in it. Again, it's called The Bullseye by Brian Tracy. It has 126 pages, and it is a very easy read. So some of the topics it covers is clarity, the power of clarity, the power of focus, the power of purpose, the power of concentration, the power of excellence, the power of people, and the power of persistence. So it has a lot of different things if you are into reading or you like auto books, because sometimes I get auto books. This one was actually recommended by the TSP family. This is one of the books that we read together. But the auto version, I actually have it too on my Audible. So if you like it Audible or if you like it on hard copy, that's the book that will help you to find what your purpose is. So you can stop wondering. So now that you know, then you can join me here next Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m. Well, I'll be talking about another topic, and we will go through and learn some more things about business and about purpose and about what we should be doing. My name is Linda Murray Bullard, and they call me the Business Plug. And each Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m., I come on and sometimes I have guests, sometimes I come on by myself, but it's all to help enlighten you so that we can walk this journey together. Because entrepreneurship is a journey, it's not a destination. Like every day, there's something new to learn, there's something else to do. And so I want to help you to do that. So you all have a great evening and I'll see you next week at 7 o'clock p.m. right here. Have a great one. Bye.